Hi there. Welcome to Creative Saskatchewan's Marketing Grant Guideline walkthrough. This session was recorded on June 20th, 2024. Please refer to the website for the most up-to-date information on this grant stream and its deadlines. Today we'll be looking at the Marketing Grant. This stream was formerly known as the Market and Export Development Grant. It is open to all creative sectors, including film and TV, music, craft and visual arts, live performing arts, book publishing, and digital gaming. It provides support for marketing and publicity to improve visibility and generate sales. Two streams of funding are offered, the major and the micro. Some examples of projects that could be supported under this stream include engaging the services of a publicist or marketing professional, creation of marketing materials. This includes branding, documentation of work for visual artists, website design, social media and advertising or distribution, travel and accommodation for promotional purposes, shipping and or services required to deliver the project successfully, and expenses for confirmed dates of promotional tour dates and press appearances. Let's dive a little bit deeper into the major stream. This is intended for larger scale marketing opportunities. Approved projects will be funded up to 50% of the approved project budget to a maximum of $25,000 per applicant per fiscal year. Unsuccessful applicants are eligible to reapply at the next program deadline. In 2022-23, the major stream of this program had an approval rate of 46%. 13 out of 28 applications were approved. Now let's look at the micro stream. This is intended for smaller scale marketing opportunities. Approved projects will be funded up to 50% of the approved project budget to a maximum of $5,000 per applicant per fiscal year. Applicants are limited to one Market and Export microgrant per fiscal. Unsuccessful applicants are eligible to reapply twice per fiscal. Applicants shall not receive additional marketing microgrants through single-purpose companies, parent companies, or other companies where they are the owner or majority stakeholder. In 2022-23, the micro stream of this program had an approval rate of 85%. 44 out of 52 applications were approved. So what does our investment look like? Funding will be in the form of a grant. That major stream is 50% of the project budget, up to $25,000, and the micro stream, 50% of the project budget, up to $5,000. Applicants may apply for a maximum of $25,000 per applicant per fiscal year across both streams. So any funds received through the marketing microgrant are included in that calculation. Successful applicants will receive 80% of the funding upfront and 20% upon the completion of the final report. Let's take a look at some common eligible expenses under this stream. The primary purpose of the project must be commercial intent. It must demonstrate market potential, viability, and demand. Travel, per diem, and accommodation expenses are limited to Saskatchewan residents. Expenses for confirmed dates of promotional tour dates and press appearances. Live performing arts applicants may include travel expenses for out-of-province artistic directors of venues the applicant will showcase their production to in Saskatchewan with the intent of securing out-of-province bookings for that show. Additionally, for budgeted expenses related to promotional video production, applicants must include a strong rationale for expenses being incurred out of province. It is the preference of Creative Saskatchewan for expenses to be incurred within the province. And as with all of our funding streams, activities must be in support of a project that would meet the criteria for Creative Saskatchewan production grants. We do have a lot of inquiries coming from businesses and service providers looking for marketing support. In order to access this fund, you would need to meet that criteria for Creative Saskatchewan production grants and be an active practitioner in one of the creative industries. Now let's look at some ineligible expenses. Applicants cannot apply to both grant streams, the major and the micro, for the same project. Applications submitted by a service provider, individuals or businesses creating marketing materials for artists, will not be provided. Now, those service providers' fees can go into a grant applications. However, the service provider cannot be the applicant themselves. Applications for motivational speaking tools and tours, travel expenses for non-Saskatchewan residents, expenses during non-travel days and non-working days, and in-house fees related to social media are not eligible for support as they are considered operational expenses. Here are a few great recent commitments that have accessed this stream to support their marketing initiatives. We've got Tova, who applied for marketing materials for his Care Package EP. Creepy Boys accessed it for their UK tour. And Jackie K was able to hire a publicist and create a music video using this stream. Let's take a look at the results and processing time. With those micro applications, applicants can expect to receive their results within 4 weeks from the deadline date. With that major stream, applicants can expect to receive their results within 10 weeks from the deadline date. Results will be available on the GMS profile along with an email from Creative Saskatchewan. As I mentioned before, please visit our website to see the most up-to-date information on upcoming deadlines for this stream. As well, please review the assessment criteria as it has recently undergone significant changes. And that's it. This is our contact information. Please reach out if you have any questions at all. Program advisors are always happy to chat. If you have questions on eligibility, guidelines, anything really, we love hearing from you. Our office is located in the John Hopkins Regina Soundstage building in Regina on Treaty 4 territory. The best way to stay up to date on our programs is to sign up for our newsletter, The Spotlight, which you can do here. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you found this helpful.